A few months ago, I made a video about typical behaviors of Turkish men when you are dating or when you are in a relationship. A lot of you had different opinions and very interesting comments that actually I loved a lot. Katarina is saying that instead of protective, call it for what it is, actually possessive and controlling. Another one, Dragon, is saying that exactly one can be protecting, but being raged at any little thing isn't healthy. And being jealous over everything is also not healthy. In today's video, I'll be answering, or maybe I'll be answering one of the viewers. I think your name is Katarina, and together with you, other viewers who commented on the same comment about Turkish behavior in relationship. And specifically, we are talking about what you said instead of you calling something else, just call what it is. They are actually possessive and they are very controlling. And we want to dive in as a person who has been married to a Turkish man for about 5 years, and a person who has experience with seeing relationships here in Turkey, how they are and how they are actually shaping the lives of women here in Turkey. I want to give my opinions, and also I want to welcome you, especially for those who are into Turkish people, Turkish men, Turkish relationships, those who are dating, you are in a long distance relationship, you are married to a Turkish person. I want us to sit down, sister to sister. Let's have a conversation. Are these Turkish men really controlling? Are they actually possessive? Are they even some are they having these kind of characters? So we're gonna be diving in, and as a disclaimer, I have to say that these are all my own opinions, my own thoughts, and they do not represent the entire country or the entire men. In fact, I have only been married to one Turkish person, and it is not to make any bad impact or many image about Turkish men, but we are just talking, okay? After all, we asked what is the channel is for discussion, okay? It is your channel, so I welcome you in the comment section. Leave your comment section and tell me your experience when it comes to this character. Okay, let's dive in. So first, for us to understand these terms, controlling and possessive, because a lot of us, we might be just hearing the word, but we don't know the real meaning though. So let's dive in and see what are the characters of a person who is controlling, a person who is actually possessive. Okay, a person who is controlling and also a person who is actually possessive, extremely controlling, extremely possessive, is a person who is actually, on my own thinking, it is a person who actually has some characters for manipulation, and also you want to dominate over someone else or some other people. Okay, so if you are dating a person who is actually controlling, it means that he's gonna be into too much manipulation and other characters. Now let's actually see some of the characters when it comes to actually controlling and possessive. In regard to Turkish men, like I said, not everybody in Turkey has this character. There are just a few people who normally portray these characters, and mark you, some of them, they do not see it as a problem. In fact, they just think that it is normal. But for someone else who is very like someone who is very keen enough, they will understand that this is not normal relationship, or they are not in a normal relationship. That's why we want to see some of the characters if you're dating. And I'm not just talking about Turkish men, but all men, or maybe all relationship. If you are in a such relationship, then you have an idea what to do or what to expect. So the very first one, like I said, it is in terms of actual manipulation. These kind of people, they will try to manipulate you. They will try to use tactics to make sure that they are the ones who are actually in full control, and try to make you think like you are less, and also you don't know what you need or what you want. So they will try all means to actually make sure that they are manipulating you emotionally, physically, even using your own let's say, even if you have your own money, they will manipulate you so that you see yourself like someone who needs them. Without them, you cannot survive. So that is the very first character that I have seen in terms of actually people who are controlling and people who are extremely possessive. Now let's talk about in the context of culture, like Turkish men, are they actually possessive? Are they controlling? Now culturally, culture has also influenced in terms of actually the relationship. The culture also emphasizes on in terms of actually a man leading, a Turkish man leading the family, providing for the family. Like he's the overall who needs to do everything, and the women are actually possessed, or maybe are thought to be just bear the kids, sit at home, and take all the things when it comes to homemaking and stuff like that, something to do with the kids and stuff like that. That is traditionally or culturally. But nowadays people have emerged. Women are working, women are going to school, they are doing their business and stuff like that. But culturally, earlier days, or maybe those days, we still have those men who still think that women are more or less, especially here in Turkey. They try to make sure that they want to see that the men are the overall, that they are the one who needs to lead, they are the ones who need to do everything. Okay, another character I have to say in terms of actually being controlling and also being possessive, it is that they are extremely jealous for nothing. They are extremely jealous. Like they don't want you to talk with other male friends, regardless if they are business partner, or maybe you went to school together, or maybe they are just normal friends. For me, by the way, for me, I grew up, raised up in a family of boys and girls, and also when I went to school, I went in a mixed school, primary and also secondary high school. I was a leader in this institution, okay? And for me, someone coming to me to tell me that you don't need to speak to a male friend, and they don't know the relationship between me and that person, that is nonsense, that is bullshit. Because I grew up knowing that you can have a genuine relationship in terms of friendship without any attachment, without any feelings with a male friend, okay? Just the same way you have a girlfriend to girlfriend, you can still have a relationship, a healthy relationship. It doesn't mean that when you are speaking with a male friend, it is all about doing some stuff or going to bed together or stuff like that. They can just be your friends. You can talk stuff, you can talk anything, you know. So you will find that people who are very controlling and very possessive, they get so jealous quickly. They do not want you to speak with other male friends. And this trait, of course, not all Turkish men, but I have seen some of Turkish men who are actually, they don't want you to speak with the male friends or go out with the male friends, which is, for me, is just nonsense. Because so that is another trait that you have to make sure that you are, if your man is so much, he wants to see who is talking with you on your phone, he want to take your phone, he want to go through it, he want to ask questions, what were you doing, what were you speaking, blah blah blah, and he doesn't want to give you a chance to explain. Be careful, honey, be careful. Okay, now another trait when it comes to actually I wrote them down so that I do not forget. It is in terms of actually decision making. They want to make decision for you. They want all the time, it is them who has the final say. They do not want to give you time to actually explain. They want the final decision. Like even your decision doesn't matter, especially if you are in a relationship. Maybe you are thinking of buying a house, or maybe in a certain place, and he's like, no, you don't know anything about that place, you don't know this and you don't know this, I need this kind of house, I need this kind of, you know, you feel like you don't know anything, and it's something that is very bad, especially when it is in a relationship. Because I believe in a relationship you have to make sure that you are actually communicating, you are actually reaching, you are hearing from one another. It's not just about the man who needs to speak and make the final decision. For instance, for me, sometimes I make decision and my husband is like, okay, we are going with your decision. You know, it's not like all the time he's the one who is making, he's the one who is deciding, he's the one who is, no. I'm a person, I'm a real person, I have my own feelings, I have my own taste, okay, and those decisions, they need to be respected, especially if we are in a genuine relationship. Okay, now another character that I have seen, or maybe in terms of people who are actually controlling and people who are actually too much possessive, it is in terms of monitoring. Like I said, they want to monitor your moves. Who are you going outside with? Who are you chatting with? Who are you sending money to? What kind of clothes are you wearing when you are going outside? Allah, this is nonsense. I can't even breathe. I cannot even drink my coffee or stuff like that. You know, they are too much monitoring each and every step. You cannot have anything, you cannot hide anything, you cannot do anything, because they are very possessive and controlling. Okay, those are the characters of a person who is controlling. And if you are dating such a person, regardless of where he's coming from, then my dear, you need to think twice, because let me tell you, they are the people that will destroy you emotionally. And talking about emotions, these kind of people, they do not have intelligence, they do not have intelligence emotions. Okay, they are not intelligent in their emotions. Any little things upsets them, any little conversation that doesn't feel good, it upsets them. At any little thing, maybe something, maybe you, for instance, if I'm drinking my coffee and by bad luck the cup falls down and it breaks, they get angry. Maybe a child has done this and this, they get angry. These kind of people, they do not have intelligence emotionally. Okay, they're gonna make sure that they are getting angry at you, getting angry at anything. A cat has passed, a rat has passed, they are getting angry. Someone on television is talking, maybe giving their own opinions. These kind of people, they will get angry, they will want even to throw away the remote and stuff like that. Those kind of people, just know that you are dating a person who is controlling and manipulating and possessive. They are very dangerous. Okay, another character when it comes to this kind of people, it is in terms of actually they are afraid of losing you. They have that fear of loss. They know that if you know, or maybe if you are tired with them, or maybe if you, someone else tells you no, this is not the person that you need to be with, and then you decide to leave, they will be so afraid. They know that if you talk to someone else, if you have friends, if you go outside, someone might tell you things that they do not want you to hear, or maybe they do not want you to know, or maybe they are afraid if you have other male friends, they're gonna start seducing you, or maybe they're gonna start telling you, taking you outside, keeping you well, and doing stuff, good things to you, and he doesn't want you to experience those things, and he has this fear of actually losing you. And that's why he gets angry too much when you talk to your male friend, or maybe when you have a conversation, maybe just a mutual conversation, a normal conversation with your male friend. They get angry too much, they want you to block those people, they want you not to talk with them, they get so much angry. Okay, I'm not saying that being jealous and also in a relationship is bad. Of course, I will want also my man to feel her jealous, but not too much, not to what extent. Okay, I don't know if you are getting my point. If you like my content, you want to hear more, you have some thoughts, leave them in the comment section. And also do me one favor, like the video, subscribe to my channel. Let's grow together, let's learn together. Okay, now coming to my last but not least point is in terms of actually they are inflexible. They have inflexible rules that themselves they cannot do, but they want you to actually follow those rules. For instance, what will I say? For instance, if it is a husband, he wants you maybe to be waking up maybe at 5 to clean the home, to make sure that his food is ready, the kids are ready, stuff like that. But he himself, he works at 9. Okay, so you find that these inflexible rules are actually of people who are controlling and people who are actually possessive. They do not want you to be the one who is relaxing. They want them to be the ones who is relaxing, and at the end they will criticize you for anything. They will blame you if something goes wrong. They will make you feel like you are less. They will make you feel like this relationship is nothing without them. Okay, so if you are dating a person who has this kind of traits, this kind of character that we have spoken about, be very careful. Make your wise decision. Think about it. Think about yourself, because at the end of the day, like I always say, you do not have a spare part. Okay, your body doesn't have a spare parts. If he gets angry, if he gets too much emotionally, like he's gonna manipulate you, make you feel like you are less, and then you're gonna start looking down upon yourself. You're gonna feel like you have low esteem, you don't have any confidence, you're gonna feel like you don't deserve the best, and then that is the end of you, because you're gonna be depressed and end up stressed. And that's how people normally kill themselves. Okay, they start having suicidal thoughts, because they feel like someone has actually made them feel like they are nothing, they are not worthy. And let me tell you, if you are in a such relationship, I want you to think about it. I want you to take time and make a congruent decision. Okay, it is better. I always tell, maybe they always tell parents, like, it is better for you to have a daughter who has separated or has divorced and she's healthy with you at home, than to have a daughter who is in this like she has died. Okay, or maybe she has an injury or a broken leg or a broken arm because of a man. Okay, so if you're in a such relationship, I'm sending my thoughts to you, but I want you to think, know that you are unique, you're worth it, you deserve the best, you deserve to be treated like a queen the way you are, and even if you are a man, you deserve to be treated like king the way you are. And let nobody belittle you. Otherwise, guys, I have to finish my coffee. I hope you have more questions and also more interesting topics to talk about. And until next time, I'll see you. Bye. Oh, before I forget, the question was, are Turkish men really possessive and controlling? My genuine answer is that yes, we have a few of them who have these characters, but not all of them, because it depends on character, depends on individual. Okay, we have those who do not have such characters and those who are actually having those characters. But generally, Turkish men, they really have, or maybe these attitudes of feeling jealous over their, especially the men, over their wives, and they want to control because of the influence of the culture and stuff like that. But not everybody in Turkey. Okay.